popular, especially with the advantages it has to offer.
Generally, the trend in construction in Uganda and throughout the world has been a replacement of steel windows, which were there in the 50s and 60s, with aluminium windows. Aluminium has become more affordable, is more durable, and is less maintenance-free. It is more or less maintenance-free as opposed to steel, which has to be painted every few years. Plus, you have the problem of rust and things. Aluminium does not rust. Aesthetically, aluminium gives a very, very good look to a building.
Aluminium is popular for structural application as well as for use in numerous building components including doors, windows, roofing, curtain walls, sun shading, flashing, balustrades, and decorative applications, to name just a few.
One of the problems I'm finding in Uganda is there's a lot of cheap aluminium, especially from the Far East and China, etc., which looks okay. It looks okay, but is not particularly durable. It's very, very lightweight, and after a few years, we have seen some of it tends to buckle. Sometimes it is not fitted very well. We've even had to go to sites where we've had to remove these and install new aluminium afresh. That is just a wastage of money. If people had made the right decisions at the outset, they would be saving themselves a lot of money.
Through the process of aluminium extrusion, it can be supplied in ever more complex designs. This extrusion can be supplied in a variety of finishes, including anodized, mill, or painted, and can then be further machined or fabricated.
The aluminium we supply is generally one of the heavier profiles in the country. On average, the profile thickness is around 1.5 millimeter. The cheaper profiles here tend to go anything from 0.8 to 1 millimeter to 1.2 millimeter. The difference is quite substantial. At the end of the day, pricing of aluminium windows, etc., is done on the basis of the weight of the aluminium. So if you have a much heavier profile, you will be a bit more expensive, but it is guaranteed to be more durable and better.
Aluminium is a perfect fit for your windows. Aside from getting a stylish finish for your windows, you can have big panes of glass for your windows because of the thinner aluminium frame. And also because you can preset the color of the aluminium frames, you can have your favorite color on it, which unlike paints or varnish, the color can't be removed by simple friction alone.
The rest boils down to how it has been fabricated. As I mentioned earlier, we have invested a lot of money in getting machines from Europe for cutting, joining, milling, the whole works. Here, unfortunately, many people just buy a small portable saw, cut it off with that and try and join it with screws. You just do not get the finish. At the end of the day, it is all about the finish. That is one problem. The second problem I see with people who have not invested in machinery and haven't done it properly, quite often the windows will tend to either leak, or they don't slide very smoothly, or the profile is so poor that the rollers get cut every 2-3 years, so you keep having to call the people again and again to replace the rollers.